Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Leia, and if this is not your first time here, welcome back and thanks for hanging with me. I know you're probably like, oh, another goal video, New Year resolutions, blah blah blah. I know. Everybody's doing them, everybody's got a vision board, and I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to encourage you to see those goals through, really seek God in planning your goals and figuring out what's going to be the right path for you. It's so easy to be swayed by the world and seeing things on social media. If you're like me, sometimes that can be overwhelming, or sometimes you find yourself being swayed by things that other people are doing. I remember there's a point in time where everyone was reading self-help books, and I was like, I gotta read a self-help book once a week, or else I'm a failure. Come to find out, that just wasn't the path for me. I think the only way to truly find that path for you is to really dive deep into some things, into your life, and really seek God. If you're like me, seek God on what is it that you would have laid out for me during this time and this season in my life. So that may be the beginning of the year for you. For some people, that may be the middle of the year, that may be in April, that may be in November of this year. Whatever that is, you may be watching this video in November, but don't feel pressured by the world to do the things of the world. Create your own path, because only you can do what's best for you. I do recognize that goals can change, for me anyways. I'm very adaptable in what is gonna happen. My life is very unpredictable sometimes, in a sense. I could be here in this place tomorrow and in another spot tomorrow, in the next day, and figure out what that is for you, what that looks like for you. Be realistic in those goals, seek Jesus, and be flexible. So with that being said, I figured I'd go ahead and discuss some of my goals. I'm not going to discuss them all, because I do believe that some of the goals that God's placed on my heart are just for me to see through, and just for me to hold close to me dearly and my family. And so I'm just going to share a few things that I'm excited about. Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share a couple. I don't know. Some of these goals have been in the works for a couple months now. But yeah, I figured it was a good time, you know, the new year and all the things. You watching this are probably setting some goals for the year and for the season of your life. I feel like it'd be cool to share some things with you that I plan to do this year, and hopefully you can stick around long enough to watch them unfold. I plan to share those things and invite you along for the ride. So this year's focus word is actually focus. Like focus, like tunnel vision focus in all areas of my life. I feel like I've been distracted easily by my own thoughts or just what someone else is doing, and I really want to focus in on what I'm supposed to be doing in this lifetime. It's not guaranteed another day, and if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I have not fulfilled my purpose here on earth, and who knows what that affects. And so this year is all about focus. I believe once that I focus, I believe that focus will cause me to maximize my potential and really just expand. Another word for this year is help. I have had a hard time with having help this year, and I think it has set me back in a lot of areas in my life. And so this year is all about receiving and accepting help in all areas of my life. I split my goals into 5 categories: health and fitness, financial, spiritual, personal, and work-related goals. So under health and fitness, I had a son a little over a year ago, and since then I've just kind of really been fluctuating with size, and I want to get to a place where I feel more comfortable and I really enjoy doing certain activities. So I do have a goal of losing 10 to 15 pounds within the first quarter. Another one of my goals is to create a weekly movement regimen at least 3 times a week. That could be walking, that could be doing a dance class, anything that looks like for me, I'm gonna do it and tag it into my weekly regimen 3 times a week. Also, I don't know how much you guys know, but I used to play basketball in middle school and high school. I really loved it. It was one of my favorite things to do, a favorite hobby of mine. I love watching it, and I've been really wanting to start a girls pickup game. Now, I'm around a bunch of guys, my husband included, who do a pickup game in the summertime. They're in leagues and all those things, but I've considered joining those leagues, but I'm a girl. Like, I've done that. Like, they literally fight as if they're getting paid, and they play like they're getting paid, and I don't want to do that. I just want some fun competition. And so I know a few girls that would be willing to, and so that's something that I'm looking forward to kind of kickstarting this year in the summer. I think it's going to be a great time, and I'm excited to really bring back that fun eagerness that I would get when I played basketball. One of my spiritual goals this year is to pray 30 minutes every day. I know off the top of your head, you're like, girl, what? And I know for you, that may be a different story. You probably pray more than that. But for me, my spiritual walk has been a journey, and there are things that could use some improvement. And I think just as life ebbs and flows, you kind of forget about the small things. And one of those small things for me has been prayer. I want to really amp up my prayer life and really be intentional. So that's something that I really want to do. As far as financial goals, I would love to sew into someone once a week. I would say that as a household, we've really been intentional about sewing into people. Like, I want to go out throughout my day and throughout my week, like, who can I invest in, who can I sew into? So that's something I want to do, sew into someone once a week. I also have some personal goals, which I feel like you guys can relate to a lot more, and maybe you might adapt yourself. I don't know, we'll see. I am going to start doing a lay day. So a lay day is essentially a day out of the month where I am going to do whatever I want, and that is going to fall on my birthday. So my birthday is August 19th, but I'm going to do the 19th of every month. Get it? Yeah, it's cool, right? I know. Clap, clap, clap. And so that's something I really want to adopt into my monthly schedule. I think it's super important. Self-care or just doing things that you want to do can kind of fall on the back burner and be like at the bottom of the list. So I want to take time to do that. What I do in that day depends on what I choose to do in that day. Sometimes I may go get my nails done. Sometimes I may go get my hair done. Sometimes I may go to the movies by myself. I don't know. Whatever that looks like, I'm gonna do it, and hopefully you'll join in too and create your own day, whatever that looks like. I'm really excited for that. I think it's gonna be super cool, intentional way for me to really consider myself. Because if I'm not okay, people around me aren't okay. I've kind of gotten into books, not just self-help books, but just all kinds of books, and so I want to read 12 books this year. Now, I've already read about 4 or 5 since the year started, so I think I'm doing pretty good. I probably should up that number a little bit, but I've been really enjoying reading in my time. So that's another goal of mine, is to read 12 books this year. Another big goal that I've kind of already started on that I want to bring you guys along with too is also cutting my closet down to 50 to 75 clothing items. I kind of started it a couple weeks ago. I went and took some things to Plato's and kind of cut my closet down, and I realized it's going to be a lot harder than it seems, and I'm kind of ready for the challenge too though. Like, I'm ready to cut my closet down. It's long overdue. Like, I'm ready to take that stress away. A lot of times I'm spending way longer than I should figuring out what I'm gonna wear today for that day, I should say. And it's like, girl, if you just had less stuff, maybe it'll be different. Or if you really had stuff that was meaningful to you, if that makes sense. So that 50 to 75 items are gonna be pieces that are really meaningful to me right now. I do plan to change them out as time goes on, but I think that's a good number that'll help keep me satisfied and make my days and mornings a lot easier and my decisions of that day a lot easier. Okay, so one more thing that I want to do this year is to go to Essence Fest. I have invited a couple of friends, and I've dreamed about Essence Fest for years and years and years, and I've just never been able to go. And so this year I'm making it a goal to go to Essence Fest, and I hope to see you there. Maybe, I don't know. I'm super excited. It's gonna be in New Orleans, as it always is. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but I believe it's gonna be a great time, and I'm really, really excited. Now, work goals, I have lots of different categories that fall under work goals. If you guys don't know, I have a couple of businesses, and I also have Leia, my personal brand. So I think I'm just gonna discuss my personal brand and some of the goals I have for this journey. I've been doing YouTube for about 5 years, on and off. I would say the past 2 years has been the most consistent, and I think right now I'm really figuring out like my focus and really my mission in this social arena, and I really want to hold true to that. And within that, I want to post on YouTube once a week. If you guys don't know, I post on Tuesday, so every Tuesday you can expect a video from me, and sometimes on Fridays. You may see a vlog, you may see a video about something to do with mommyhood, you may see something about lifestyle. I do these things where I do my top faves, so I don't know, it'll be a wide range within those categories, and I'm really excited. I also want to grow my numbers and my engagement. I know for sure that I want to get 500 subscribers this year, and I'm excited to really grow this community and to continue to chat with you guys. So those are just a few of my goals. I figured maybe that may be a little encouragement for you to kind of think about some areas in your life where you can challenge yourself or really go above and beyond and really wow yourself, or figure out what you need to tweak in your life. Whatever that looks like for you, hopefully it was some encouragement for you. That's pretty much it. That's kind of all I have for you. If you like this video, actually like the video. If you like what you saw and it was useful for you, feel free to comment below. I'd love to chat with you. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video, and I will see you in the next one.